It's been a while, I've been busy, but I'm back, and it feels good to be back on the Raincraft server. Right, so we are starting off today's episode at this new shop, the Piglin Pawn Shop, because I need some books. Soul Speed 2, Soul Speed 2, not seeing any Soul Speed 3. Always just buy 2, but the point is, I need Soul Speed 3. And the reason for that is this. I woke up this morning and hopped online and saw slash heard that someone was building a highway. And and it's more levels than I have. Right, that's better. And our next order of business, Wither Rose farms, for whatever reason, don't work super well on this server, but I was asked to get about 7 stacks of wither roses. I know exactly what this is for. It's for a wither skull farm, and I know I said I'm gonna make one, but they really want to, so. And I was offered these 3 skulls for exchange of making a bunch of wither roses for him, and I get to keep the star, so it's a win-win for me. Right, so we are headed off to the Nether, where I'm going to summon this wither in, and we're going to use it with lots of eggs to kill all the chickens and get lots of wither. Right, so we're down here in the end. We've got a bunch of chickens spawned in here. Still going to continue using these eggs to spawn more in, but time to summon this wither so that they can kill them. You need to get out of the way. And you, and you. Alright. Now, if I've done this correctly, he shouldn't escape. If he does, well, we're all screwed, but the point is, he should... And for that, I full well deserve public shaming for the 2nd time in this series. Well, goodbye netherite gear. I think, anyways, that TNT has been restocked in the shopping district because people have all their netherite armor now, so I can probably go mining again, and obviously I went end raiding for like 5 hours or something, so I've got these 2 massive boxes of just random diamond gear, so I should be good, but still annoying. So anyways, starting off today's episode by, well, starting over. Right, so we are back at the gold farm, enchanting and putting everything back together, and I named it all Idiocracy because that was all based off of my pure stupidity. I think the tutorial I was using was old and not updated on its name. It said 113 plus, but it was probably 113 plus 3 years ago or something. But with that, we've been demoted back to the Diamond Gang, and I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to be until I get netherite again, but, you know, I don't really do too much PvP anyway, so I probably don't need it right now. But, back to the episode. So back to our issues, well, I was told about this game, and I'm not super great at it. It's basically just how many times can you MLG bucket in a row, and yeah, I'm pretty terrible at it, and the goal to beat is 8, but I'm gonna try, and hopefully we can win this box, and that'll help us get back up, because, you know, 2 netherite ingots, that would help out a ton right now. Well, as things come to an end, I got 7. I got 7 in a row, and my game wouldn't stop lagging afterward, and I think I gave up, but I might continue trying this later, but for now we're just going to put my score down. Publicity 7. I'm pretty proud with that. I am pretty proud with that, but I give up. And the other thing is that I was right about people being done with mining netherite because TNT is back in stock. So now I can also just go get netherite back on my own. Right, the netherite is done. I spent 14 diamonds on TNT, went and mined it all, 32 netherite scraps. I believe that makes... I don't know how many ingots. It makes 8 ingots. So we're going to put that on all of the tools that I have currently, which funny enough isn't even enough space to use all of the ingots because, well, you know, I lost all my stuff. So anyways, to those of you asking, no, we're not going to get the Wither Roses today. That kind of went down the drain right as I died. We're going to do that on a later occasion. I'm not entirely sure when. It might not even be me that does it, but welcome back to the Netherite gang, by the way. So today what I want to do is find a spot for my base. I've got a pretty cool idea and I need a location. And then also I've got a few things that I want to do to my Dimensions Island over there that hopefully will increase sales.
Do you notice anything?
Oh no. Oh no. Bro, nice new base. Not this again. Why this again? Pork chop. Pork chop. Pork chop.
Pork chop.
Don't you run away from me. A lot of you are going to ask for context of those clips, but you don't get it. All you need to know is pork chops are the best meat and food in the entire game. Now on to my shops. So pretty much what I want to do is create deal thingies, you know, like deal boxes. So every now and then I'll put in a new deal box that's slightly cheaper, but also a bigger bundle for people to buy of my things. And possibly with some other stuff that I don't usually sell thrown in with it. I want to have a membership for my shopping empire thing, because, well, I mean, it's just another way to make diamonds, to be honest, but it just doesn't really seem to make sense if I'm gonna give people big deals on these boxes, then I don't want to just give that to them for free. You gotta be able to pay for it and then have it eventually benefit you in the future if you're paying and buying a lot of things from my shops. So with that, we've got to build the place for selling memberships. And also, quick thing, I know last episode I asked for a way to transition this and then I realized I was being stupid. Mycelium doesn't spread onto grass. Mycelium spreads onto dirt blocks just like grass spreads onto dirt blocks, and grass won't spread onto mycelium. So I could just give it this little kind of like a, I don't know, somewhat of a spreading transition fade thing. It looks decent and it won't spread. Right, so my idea here is I've got a bunch of quartz, and what I want to do is create somewhat of like a statue that has like an arm sticking up or something right here, and then I'll have the deal of the time sitting in its hand up top, and there will probably have to be some way to get up there, but then I'll also probably sell the memberships at its feet. So we're going to go ahead and craft these up into blocks and start building. Right, so I found this design online of these two statues. I'd give credit, but it was on a Pinterest grouping, and I don't really know who made it, but if you guys know, go ahead and yell at me and I'll put it in the description later. But really cool design, and here is the daily members deal only, because you have to have a membership to get it. And I haven't made it yet, but I've got the thing here. It'll be 3 diamond blocks. I'll show that in a second. And then we've got the memberships. It is 30 diamonds for a membership, and it expires at the end of Season 2. And then payment chests for either. So for the first, for the first deal, I'm going to put an elytra and fill the rest with rockets. And also it seems we've made a sale. Right, so I actually changed the price to 45 diamonds, because if it's going to be all of the season, I'm going to give people pretty good deals. So I feel like it should be a little bit more expensive, that way it's more fair to me, you know? So people are still getting great deals, but I'm not being I'm not ripping myself off here. So I've also got the passes, which are going to be dragon heads, and I'm going to put them all right here. Hopefully those all get sold out. That'd be a lot of diamonds. And another quick thing, I feel as though in my shopping area, not everyone knows about all of the different little shops in it. So I think I need to add some kind of small pathway that's spread along the whole area that goes to each and every single one of the shops. That way people can wander around it and they'll find it. I decided I'm going to use bone blocks for it because I can easily get them here and I kind of like the white color. Right, I've got just over a stack. Time to go back and build some pathways. And here it is. We built the pathway. It now goes to the cave, the landscaper shop. It goes through here, comes over to the stone shop, comes around the corner. I put a ladder in here so you can get up to the blaze rod shop coming soon, much easier. It goes around, comes over to the mini bastion, and then over here back where it splits it continues going, comes up to the ladder, up to the elytras, comes to the left here for this little shop here, and then finally goes over to the shulker shop. Now I've got one more thing I want to do with this shopping area, and that is I have a lot of extra diamond tools and gear from end raiding, and I'm going to have to end raid more in the future obviously to keep the end section restocked. So I think I'm going to make a game slash just kind of a mini shop that gives you a shulker box with a random amount of random gear for a set amount of price, you know, some kind of little gamble. Right, so we got the random diamond gear shop open. It has 1 to 4 gear in each one, I think, probably. I don't really remember, but it has somewhere in that range. And then also one has a jackpot, and that just has like 12 or 13 different items in it. Obviously no looking, it is 1 diamond block each, and the shulker is included. So you click this button, and one goes up. And yeah. Right, so now that we are done with the shopping area, I think I'm going to call it the Dimensions Island, by the way. Or some kind of like dimensions, something that has to do with the word dimension. But regardless, we're here over at this spot I've just found. It is, I'm not entirely sure what biome to call it, but for whatever reason there's just this really shallow ocean spot right here. So pretty much my base is modular. I've got a design palette in mind, and I'm going to build some cool stuff, and it's going to be sticking out of the water. So with that, it's discussion time. So with my base, big plans, right? Well, I made the stupid mistake of not trying anything out in a creative world because, well, I hadn't really planned to even make YouTube videos out of this until we started, and I was like, hey, this is fun, I want to do this. So I spent probably around 8 hours total working on this big tower. You guys will see some clips of it at the very end with my outro, but I built a big tower and I was going to make it as a modular part of my base. I gave up on it. I made probably 3 iterations of it, didn't really like it. So those videos in the end of the episode, they aren't going to be the final base. It looks kind of cool, but I just didn't like it, and I'm going to build something else later. Right, so after all of that building, I was thinking, and I decided it is way too early to be selling memberships and things. I'm still going to keep these deal things, but they're not going to have memberships and things, because no one was buying it anyways, and I decided I should probably wait until it's like late season, because I have some big plans for this whole empire. This is kind of like the Stone Age version of what I'm going to do with this. I'm guessing people can make some pretty good assumptions of what that means, but the point is I'm going to get rid of these, especially since I actually have some other plans to use for dragon heads, that way I don't have to go get more. And yeah, so this is going to go away. And with that, I got rid of the signs and rid of the membership stuff. So anyways, after this, I happened to be online, and people were sounding a little adventurous, you know, so we started to plan on going to a woodland mansion just to have some fun, because we were all bored. And so then within about an hour, we were exploring and going there. I forgot to record any audio of the clips, but I got some good screenshots of it that we all did together, and, well, here they are. So here we are in the Nether, on our way to go make a portal far, far away to the mansion. And here we are at the mansion front door, right before Scrumptious decided it a good idea to blow up the door with a piece of TNT, hence the flame arrow. And it was late game, so we didn't really get any decent loot that we really cared about much, so we came back, and since everyone was online, I was asked to help again with the wither roses, and, well, here we are. It was much more successful this time. And then after that, I went back to the shopping district. Right, so it has been probably around 2 weeks since I've checked all my shops. You know, I've been busy in real life and doing a bunch of things on the server, but my shops are probably very out of stock, so I should probably go check things out. And I also kind of want to show you guys around the shopping district so far, because I haven't really done that, and since I'm the only one currently that makes videos on here, I figured I should probably show you guys around just a little bit every once in a while. And after checking my shops, I had right around 13 blocks of diamonds. Now on to a quick tour. So over here we've got the TNT and rocket shop. I think there's a name for it, but I can't quite remember. Pretty much it sells TNT and rockets. You guys have probably seen this already. It's had a few upgrades lately, but lots of stock always. And then recently we've gotten two shops. One of them is a flower shop technically, but it's just a bunch of different colors of dye. So whoever owns this decided to make a ink farm, just a small ink farm I think, and they've been stocking this with ink. We've got the pork shop, because pork chops, haha, funny joke. We got pork chops, lots of pork chops in here. Hoglin Farm's overpowered, and then also leather from the same Hoglin Farms. And we've got the tongue twister, Piglin Pawn Shop. It just sells everything that piglins give you for trades. Then over here, you guys have seen this one. It sells a bunch of random different things. Speaking of which, I needed obsidian. Now it's restocked. I'm actually going to buy some of that right here. Haha. And then we've got cobble, miscellaneous stones, stone, and then this is actually new. I haven't been here. This looks like, yeah, this is redstone stuff. Over here, we've got the newly opened gravel and sand shop. It's all sold out right now, but I'm definitely going to be buying from here because I hate grinding for concrete, and my base is all concrete. I don't know why I chose to do that. This used to be a wood shop, but it was taken down because whoever owned it didn't want to have to deal with keeping wood in stock. I forget what they're changing it to, but this will be something soon. I'll let you guys know about that. So back over here we've got the cooked steak and arrows, which are coming. Then over here, this actually just opened up today. That's all bought by me because I needed emeralds. Is the emerald shop, 4 blocks for a diamond. Pretty good price. Finally, we've got this big old building here. This is a penthouse apartment building, I believe is what it's supposed to be. But this was a build between Scrumptious and Rodude, is their names, and it's just a multi-level shop pretty much. They sell gold from their gold farm. They're not owned by, well, so currently they have 3 floors that are going to be in stock. There's the gold, which is owned by Rodude, because he made the gold farm, and so he gets all of the money from this shop here. But then we go up, and then we've got the iron shop, which is by Scrumptious. I think he's out of stock right now, but all of that money goes to him because he has the iron farm. And then I'm not entirely sure when, but as you guys know, I was helping getting wither roses. I'm pretty sure right here is where they're going to have the beacon shop, which will be owned by both of them because they worked together on the wither skeleton farm. And so here we are. The next couple of clips for my outro, they're all going to be recordings at my base tower that I built, and you guys should just remember that I'm not going to be keeping this. I spent a ton of time on it. I kind of like how it looks, but I just really don't like it as a base. So yeah, expect more building in the future. Sorry I couldn't get any time lapses out to you guys. I know how fun those are. So anyways guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I haven't been able to actually see the recordings or anything yet, so I don't know how long this episode is going to be, but I did a lot more than I usually do, so hopefully I get a nice megasode for you guys out there. Anyways guys, if you did enjoy, please do be sure to subscribe. It's completely free, and that way you'll never miss a video. Even if you don't want to, that's completely alright, it's all your choice, but the only thing I really care about is that you guys enjoy the content, because making this stuff is really fun. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright, I only have about 20 seconds for this outro because I feel like it, but sorry for the long delay between episodes. We went out and had a vacation at the coast with the family. It was a fun time, and I didn't really have time to edit, so I just kind of recorded on occasion when I could, and yeah, hope you guys liked it. Also, while we were there, there were like no fans or anything going in the background, so enjoy about a 6-second clip of me screaming about how quiet it is. This is a clip showing how freaking quiet it is!